Khemchand isn't just your typical boring politician. He's got energy. You will find him at local events, not just cutting ribbons, but actually breaking into a dance. But behind the dance move and the Taekwondo kick, there are whispers. There have been lingering controversies regarding his conduct, specifically involving allegations and he said she said narratives about his interaction with women. Hello Manipur. So, after a year of the silence of the lamb, or what the government called President's rule, Manipur finally has a popular government back. Today, as we speak, Yumnam Khemchand Singh is being sworn in as the new Chief Minister. But the question isn't just about who sits on the chair. The question is democracy actually back in the Shanghai land, or are we just changing the face of the same dark face? Are we moving toward a healing thirst, or is this just a Biren Singh 2.0 waiting to happen? Today, we do a background check on Khemchand Singh, the man of the hour. We look at the baggage he carries, the energy he brings, the shadow of the past regime that still haunts the journalists and critics of Manipur. Buckle up, no script, no teleprompter, just the hard facts. Let's talk about the man himself, Yumnam Khemchand Singh. On paper, he looks like a solid choice. A veteran, a former speaker, a Taekwondo black belt. Literally a fifth dan. Folks, you think great, a man of discipline. He has been a critic of Biren Singh in the past, even calling for his resignation when the state was burning. But let's look at the vibe check. If you followed Manipuri social media, you have seen the videos. Khemchand isn't just your typical boring politician. He's got energy. You will find him at local events, not just cutting ribbons, but actually breaking into a dance. It's charismatic, sure, it makes him look like a man of the people. But behind the dance move and the Taekwondo kicks, there are whispers. There have been lingering controversies regarding his conduct, specifically involving allegations and he said she said narratives about his interaction with women. While nothing might be official enough for a charge sheet, in the corridor of Imphal, these stories have been the fuel for many private conversations. Is he the clean image the BJP claim, or is he just the most acceptable face in a party where everyone else was too busy fighting each other? Now, let's get to the meat of the matter. Why are people scared? Under the previous CM and Biren Singh, Manipur entered what many call its darkest phase for free speech. It wasn't just about ethnic violence, it was about the war on critics. Remember the FIRs? If you were a journalist and you pointed out a lapse in the administration, FIR. If you were an activist on Facebook and expressed frustration, FIR. We saw journalists like Kishore Wangkhem and others being jailed under NSA for what? For speaking. The state machinery was used like a personal remote control to mute anyone who didn't sing the government's praise. Even after Biren Singh's resignation in February 2025, the fear didn't leave. Just a day after his resignation, a senior journalist Yambem Laba was abducted by armed men just for his commentary on TV. So, Khemchandji, the people are asking, is your government going to be different? Are the police going to be used to catch criminals, or are they still going to be a critics catcher? Democracy isn't just about holding an oath-taking ceremony, it is about the right to tell the same that he is wrong without fearing a knock on the door at 2 a.m. And then there is the issue of the group. Look, we all know the ground reality. Manipur has a complex web of armed groups. Some in suspension of operations, some not. The previous government was often accused of having a selective approach. The apprehension now is, how will this new administration handle them? Is the law going to be equal for everyone, or will certain groups be allowed to roam free, intimidating public while the government is told to keep quiet for the sake of peace? We don't want a government that is soft on those who carry unauthorized weapons and but hard on those who carry a pen. We need a government that can actually disarm the tension, not just manage the optics. We hope that new CM has the Taekwondo spirit to actually bring discipline to the law and order situation without being biased. Is democracy back? If democracy means having a mighty CM and Kukizo deputy CM like Nemcha Kipgen, then on the surface it looks like a power sharing win. It looks like the center is trying to bridge the gap, but real democracy is the restoration of trust. For 2 years, Manipur has been divided by buffer zones. People are displaced, living in relief camps. The internet has been on and off like a disco light. If Khemchand Singh thinks his job is just to sit in the office and sign files, he is mistaken. His job is to ensure that the darkest phase where the state was a graveyard for civil liberties ends today. Khemchandji, you have danced at festival, you fought in the Taekwondo ring, and now you are in the biggest fight of your life. People of Manipur are exhausted. They don't want more FIRs. They don't want more abduction. They want to be able to breathe, to speak, and to go back to their home. We wish you good luck truly, because if you fail, it's not just a party that fell. It's the last hope of a state that has already seen too much blood and too much silence. Don't be Biren Singh 2.0. Be the leader who finally brings the sun back to the land of jewels. But remember, we are watching. The critics are watching, and this time we won't be silenced easily. Thank you for watching.